for Shizzle Dizzle. We got an extra show here today, part two. I don't know, I was having buffering issues and then I got a phone call. So back to what I was talking about. Marga, make America and Russia great again. Make our relationship great again. Make our alliance great again because I wish I could show y'all the clip of this idiot that was on the thing talking about, oh, our allies. Well, during World War II, Russia was our ally, but I don't have time to give grown people history lessons. I ain't got time for that shit. I can only hope my kids have got good history lessons. Soon to be grandkids have good history lessons, but I ain't got time to be teaching grown folks, man. Grown folks, man. Y'all, no, I ain't got time, man. If you're over the age of 25, no, I can't do nothing with you. When it comes to history, I can't. I could just say read a book. Read a book. Reading Rainbow. That's all I can say. So yeah, Sergei Lavrov, uh, Larry Johnson, and Judge Napolitano, as I was saying in the previous video, had an excellent meeting. Sergei Lavrov is a natural diplomat. He's a natural at it. He's the type of person. He was even cracking jokes and had Judge Napolitano laughing and just busting out laughing and just was just like wow, just like laughing hysterically. And Sergei Lavrov was, I mean, he didn't do like Putin. When Tucker Carlson interviewed Putin, Putin went into the 1800s and the Cossacks and he went into this unnecessary history. Sergei Lavrov went back to 2014. Chubbs, hello. Hey, how you doing, Chubbs? Hey, how's my damn reception? I did a last video and it was buffering real bad. I don't even know how's my data, but I will check it later on. But Chubbs, did you see the meeting between Sergei Lavrov? Hope I don't break you this time. Oh, okay, yeah. Then I don't. I think I was in a bad area. Hey, Pico, what's going on, man? Oh, I think I missed the damn stream. Sounds good. Okay, hello. Yes, yes. Let's see. So we got Pico's in the house. Chubb's in the house. Joker, man, what's going on, man? So press the one if y'all seen the meeting between Sergei Lavrov, Larry Johnson, and Judge Napolitano. Excellent. It's on Judge Napolitano's channel if you haven't seen it. Excellent, excellent. Sergei Lavrov is man. I don't know how old he is. He might be the same age as Putin, but that guy, man, he's got a lot of personality, a lot of charisma. Let me tell you, Sergei Lavrov is Sergei Lavrov had Judge Napolitano cracking up. Yes, I saw it. So Chubbs, man, Sergei Lavrov is a comedian, man. He's a smooth, natural comedian. He is a natural. He just had Judge Napolitano cracking up, had him laughing, had him dying, and I was like, it was so funny though because he was so professional the way he was telling the story, and everything was factual too, man. It wasn't no. Um, he talked about how the England and Germany broke the Mandan Minsk Accords and went into he went into all that. He went into whole history. He went into how we keep down pushing NATO further to it. He just was, but he was joking. I mean, he was telling the truth, but he was joking. And Judge Aponatano couldn't help but laugh because it was true. Everything he was saying was factual and true, and it's factual and true. And so y'all see the title, Make Marga, Make America and Russia Great Again. When I say great again, making our relations great again, because y'all gonna hear it first. Y'all gonna hear it first. Businesses over in Russia and stocks in Russia and all that, and partnerships between Russia And America is about to boom, about to soar through the roof. It's about to soar through the roof. We're going to have a relationship with Russia that we never had before. And we're not going to see, just like the Trump economy, we're not going to see results right away, but the long-term investment is going to be, is going to set your kids and grandkids up for a long time. Your kids and grandkids are going to would be well off, better than we are financially, because Russia naturally has a booming economy because of the, I wouldn't even say tariffs. We put, and Russia's not in fear of no tariffs. Let me tell you that now. Embargoes. We put embargoes under Biden towards Russia, and that has pushed Russia towards BRICS. All these countries that had got embargoes by Biden, they all came together and made BRICS, and therefore Russia and these BRICS countries have developed an inner strength that has created jobs, that has strengthened their economy, that has created a whole new flow of income. And with that flow of income is the threat of the dollar being killed. But I say a big but now Trump is in the White House. But before Trump was in the White House, the dollar was on his way out completely. But because Trump has a plan to set our economy back on the right course, the dollar will gain back its strength. You heard it here first from me. Now, these tariffs, like I said, these tariffs are, it's a trade-off. Trump is trying to get it to where we're not being taxed for basic necessities, food, clothing, shelter. That's all American made. He's trying to make it to where we're not taxed for necessities. We will be taxed for leisures, meaning, like, let me give you an example. And I was trying to tell these guys from England, they were like, I was on the damn video game and they were bad mouthing Trump. And I'm like, hold on. If Trump decides to put a tariff on England, do y'all know what the number one entertainment source entity was last year and the year before last for the last 3 years? The number one entertainment entity. Do y'all know what it is? Y'all probably don't know what it is because y'all don't play video games, and I don't expect y'all to, but let me just put it out there. The number one entertainment, and that goes for includes movies, sports, video games, was a video game by the name of GTA. So U.S. Army said China's economy is tanking. Okay, so that's probably why China's ready to go to war. They rattled sabling, man. They really talking mad shit about with Trump right now. So yeah, China economy is tanking, but Russia's economy is not tanking. Russia's economy is not tanking, and our economy is starting to get up out of the swamp, out of the slumber. So yeah, so to the point. So I guess he was making a point about the BRICS nation. So the BRICS nation is excluding China. I guess China's damn being tanked. But my focus was really on Russia. I was focusing on Russia right now because Russia was the target country that Biden administration wanted to try to weaken. They wanted to try to weaken it through this war. And oh, by the way, Zelensky has done a ceasefire. He has agreed to a ceasefire, which he has no choice to because Trump is the Don Juan boss. He is the one with the money bag. So, of course, Trump is the shot caller. Zelensky's in no position. In fact, Zelensky is not even a legitimate leader, from what I'm understanding. Putin don't even want to come to the table with Zelensky there because he's illegitimate. His term ran out last year, according to Putin and according to Sergei Lavrov. So no, they don't even want to deal with Zelensky. And I think part of the negotiations is that They want Ukraine to have open elections. So not only do y'all not join NATO, not only do y'all not get back the territories. First of all, those are independent territories. Sergei Lavrov explained that, and I kept explaining it, but people choose to ignore it because it's not part of the fake stream media narrative. But Trump recognized it, and all as long as Trump recognized it and he agreed that no, they had a referendum of something talking about, oh, Russia illegally invaded Ukraine. And Trump didn't sign up on that bullshit because he knows better. He knows about the independence, the referendum of the independent nation of republics of Luhansk and Donetsk that they broke away, Zaporozhye and Crimea. He knows they broke away, and it wasn't at gunpoint either. People keep saying, "Oh, they broke away at gunpoint." People find the damnedest ways to try to not recognize something, and they were like, "Oh, but they were held at gunpoint when the whole goddamn thing was on camera when they were running the elections in Luhansk." When they were in Luhansk, man, they filmed the whole thing, man. The people making a referendum. So it's like people come up with things because it doesn't fit the fake stream. It's not even their narrative. They're fed it by the fake stream media, and I'm just like, yo. But I say that to say this is that yeah, Ukraine has now uh, agreed to a ceasefire, and in that ceasefire, now it's in Russia's ball court to come to the table. And I mean, Putin pretty much said what he wants, man. He's saying you're not getting back the territories. Luhansk and Donetsk, they have succeeded, and their succession will be recognized. So I guess he's going to take them under the Russian Federation. I guess so. Um, but the territories that Putin has, just on a resource stance, has all the minerals and rare earth. The parts that are left over don't have it. That's why I was saying Putin doesn't want Crimea. He doesn't want all those other territories because all those other territories, um, as far as resources, don't have nothing. The most mineral rich territory was Bakhmut. Bakhmut was the most mineral rich territory in Ukraine, and as you know, Penny Boghossian and Wagner took that. They took that last year around March. No, January for March, April. They took it last May. I'm sorry, May was it April, March, April, May? It was around March, April, May last year. I want to say May. Let's just say May because June. Yeah, it was right before the summer. They took Bakhmut right before the summertime. So let me read some of these comments. Um, Chubb says all other countries treat us fair. We will treat them with the same way tariffs held and get it fair. So Chubbs, you heard what happened in Canada, right? They folded like a damn. They broke it down like a shotgun. Yeah, new Canadian Prime Minister got up there with his chest poking out like a gorilla, and man, he folded within 24 hours. I'm like, man, Trump is knocking these fools out. Man, Trump is like a UFC champion without even getting in the UFC ring. Somebody give Chubbs, U.S. Army. Can y'all give Trump the UFC belt? Cause he's knocking fools out. Trump is knocking fools out. He made goddamn Canada fold. Then he made Mexico fold. Then Canada came back for a rematch, made the damn new prime minister fold. Yo, made goddamn Zelensky fold. Yo, he is the USC champ. I should have. Yo, man, Trump is the UFC champ. He is the new because he's knocking out fools fast and quick. Like within 24 hours, he's knocking them out. Man, somebody give goddamn Trump. I know they gave Trump an honorary UFC belt, but that was given by that one fighter. But no, he needs his own designated UFC goddamn belt because he's knocking fools out. He is clearly knocking fools out. So let me see. I think it was May too, Mr. Black. So yeah, I think it was around May because I remember it was right after my birthday. I remember it was right before the summer, but yeah, they took Bakhmut because it was when things were warm. Because it slowed down the war. Every time it gets cold, the war slows down. But when it warms up, they get going. And I remember it warmed up. It was spring, and they Wagner just like steamrolled. They steamrolled. It was like, yeah, they took it in 3 months. So yeah, it was March, April, May. Yeah, I remember now. I remember now, Chubbs, because they started right when spring. They said, man, when spring get here, it's going to be a whole new offensive. And man, they steamrolled Bakhmut. So it was March, April, May, and they started in March and ended it in May. I remember that clearly now, Chubbs. So yeah, it's coming back to me. It's coming because I remember it was right around my birthday, and it was right around when things started warming up. Because it's funny, the war machine doesn't get going until spring, and it's funny, in the field of work I do, it don't get going till we're like spring too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I work here and there in the winter, but nothing like in the springtime. So yeah, um you know but I say that to say this, y'all, is that um Sergey Lavrov, man, the energy was good between him. If y'all don't know by now, Larry Johnson and Judge Napolitano were sent by Trump. Because Trump said I already sent some people over there. He sent them. They talk to Trump. Trump talks to Judge Napolitano, and he talks to all his guests from. That's why I like watching. Yeah, Larry Johnson. I like watching Colonel McGregor. Who else do I like watching? The guy, the Marines guy. I forgot his name. Damn. Oh, I forgot his name. He's coming on Judge Napolitano's show today. But most of Judge Napolitano's guests, I would say about 76% of the guests on his show I like. It's not like Pierce Morgan, man, where Pierce Morgan just be getting anybody on this show and they just be having shouting matches. And shout out to Jimmy George. Jimmy Sore said, I'm not going on that show. It ain't nothing but a shouting match. Now, I wouldn't mind going on that show, but I had to kind of tone down my shouting because, I'll get damn bull with it. I'll get bull with it, just real ghettofied, and I'm not trying to do that. But I would like to spar with some of them people on there. I think I could keep my composure. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think I can keep my composure? I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. But it seemed like in my old age, the older I get, the less patience I get, the less tolerant I get. I think I was more, as a young man, I was more tolerant. I was more friendly. I was more tolerable when I was younger. Now I'm just like, yo, it's like I'm the grumpy old man and shit. And I'm just being honest, man. But I was the nicest guy when I was young. Now I'm just a grumpy old man. So I don't know if I could even. But it's like this: the more things you learn, for me, the more things I learn, the more grumpy I get. Because when I was a young man, I didn't really know shit. But now that I'm, learning things, especially on the international tip, it's like I don't have patience because it's like, damn, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a black man from the hood. And if I know this stuff, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. It's just that black people don't want to know things. It's just that we don't care to know it. And therefore we get lazy. And so I'm glad to see there's more. Now Stephen A. Smith is trying, but black people we were in a stage of the white man was our sugar daddy. And so the white man, meaning if y'all had conflicts overseas and with Russia and all that and with Qatar or whatever, we didn't care because y'all took care of it. Y'all were the sugar daddy. So we really didn't get it. We were cared about the sports, entertainment and celebrities, and yeah, we didn't care. We were like housewives and shit. Black people were like the housewives. We didn't care as long as the sugar daddy took care of everything. We didn't care. We would just go out and spend, 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 and we didn't care about them if we were on the verge of World War III. We didn't care. I'm just keeping it real. You know, it is what it is. But I'm glad that Trump is he brought about a different paradigm. And now black people are getting more, and I think people more in general. I'm not just talking about black people. It's just in general. But I specifically, it doesn't right. It doesn't matter what race you are. But I think now people are a little bit more keen on what's going on, and I think once it got out there that our money was just bleeding out to Ukraine, our focus began to go on Ukraine. We began to be focused on Ukraine and began to focus, especially this USA aid. Like you got money going everywhere. And, as men and as women, as Americans, we're like, yo, we're struggling for gas, for food, rent and all that. And you mean to tell me all this money's going all around the world for transvestite uh, Sesame Streets and all that, and condoms going to, and circumcisions going to all these different countries. And you mean to tell me that my fellow veteran, my fellow brothers and sisters in the goddamn Army and Navy and Air Force and Marines, a lot of them out here homeless? Wait a minute, Americans that are, no. So yeah, so now, yeah, so let me read these comments. He said Morgan is a punk. I know, man. I know, but I'm trying to U.S. Army. I'm trying to get on this show, man. But yeah, I know. But I ain't gonna talk too much mess about him because I do want to get on the show because he's obsessed about this whole Gaza and Israel situation, just like Judge Napolitano is. And I'm like, yo, why does Judge Napolitano, and I like Judge Napolitano, and Pierce Morgan always try to relate Ukraine and Russia with Israel and Gaza? Two different situations. Two different situations. How does people try to cross relate those? You can't cross relate those. Those are two different situations. I even had MD who used to be on this show. He's like, "How can you be?" Uh, he said something. He said, "How can I be for Russia?" And when I say Russia's beating Ukraine, I'm just calling it like it is. I really don't have a dog in the fight. However, I do recognize that referendum, but he was like, how can you be for Russia and against Ukraine and be for Israel and against Hamas? And I'm like, huh? Easily. It's easy because the two are two different situations. Even though Russia backs the people of Sergei Lavrov and Putin back the people of Palestine. And I get that. And I think Putin's relationship with Benjamin Netanyahu is a little, I wouldn't say they're adversaries, but I wouldn't say they're kind of like us. Well, now Russia's just a little leery of people. And that's what I got from the interview. Sergei Lavrov is saying, look, man, we want to do business with America, but we're a little leery based on the history. And this is why he broke down a brief history. Unlike Putin, Sergei Lavrov kept it brief. Sergei Lavrov is not really long-winded either, man. He's like I'm just keep it real, man. He's like a brother. He's like a brother, man. He want to get to the point and get straight down to business. But Sergei Lavrov, he hangs around black people all the time. So I guess he just learned his whole swag and mannerism. I'm just saying, y'all. His whole mannerism is he hangs out at the cookouts. And like I told MD, Sergey Lavrov been to more black cookouts than me and MD combined. I guarantee that. All right, let me read some of these comments, man. Chubb said, I love it when the Dems complain about what Trump's doing and it falls on the Dems' face when Trump wins the battle. You know, they're mad at Trump because he's keeping his word. See, they would talk shit about Trump, Chubbs, if he didn't keep his word, but they're talking crap about him because he's keeping his word. So Trump is keeping his word. So I don't know what the Democrats. I don't even try to reason with Democrats, man, because if you do, you're gonna get gray hairs, man. Because yo, y'all see that video where they're pretending like they're video game that the women. They're pretending like they're video game characters of Street Fighter or something. That goofy ass shit. I'm just like, yo, man, they're just lost, man. The Democrats are just lost. So it's gonna take them a while. And oh, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard, if there's a fierce female president, I'm calling it, and not 2028, but she's only 43 years old. Somewhere along the line, she's going to be the first female president. So I'm putting it out there. Tulsi Gabbard will be the first female president. It's kind of symbolic because she's the one that destroyed Kamala Harris, originally destroyed Kamala Harris's career. Ain't that funny how that works? So let me see what U.S. Let's see what Chubb says. I agree. U.S. Army, he needs to go back to England. Yeah. I mean, well, we did a trade off. Hold on, y'all. You said Pierce Morgan did a trade. No. If he goes back to England, that means we have to take back Ellen DeGeneres. I'd rather keep Pierce Morgan, even though he's a punk ass. I would rather keep Pierce Morgan because if we send him back to England, they're going to send back Ellen DeGeneres, and I don't think you want that, Chubbs. Chubbs, do you really want Ellen DeGeneres back here in the U.S.? The woman that fed P Diddy kids on her stage? Do you really want Ellen DeGeneres back? I mean, yeah, I agree. Pierce Morgan, it can get on your nerves, but hey, it's either we if we send back Pierce Morgan, they have a right to send back Ellen DeGeneres. So think about. I just want you to think about that, Chubbs. Just think before you. Don't be hasty. Don't be hasty. Okay. Chubb says we are all wiser now to how the system works. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man, absolutely. 100%, Chubbs, 100%. Chubbs also say, I agree 100% with you, Mr. Blackson. Israel was attacked. Facts. Russia, yes, they are invaded, but the people of the north of Ukraine wanted to be with Russia, and the news never talked about that. Right. And as far as paperwork, let me say this, Chubbs. Even though we keep saying, when we say that Russia invaded Ukraine, we're just not recognizing the proper paperwork that Putin made sure. Let me just say this. On paper, Putin made sure it was no invasion. There was no invasion on paper. But because if we don't recognize the referendum, then we can say, oh, Putin invaded Ukraine. But on paper, that's not true. On paper, in fact, in order to say that Russia invaded Ukraine, you cannot recognize, then that means you don't recognize the Republic of Luhansk and Donetsk signing the referendum and separating themselves and then petitioning Putin for help. But I've discussed that. But apples and oranges. We're not going to even get into that. On paper, he didn't invade Ukraine, and that he has all the paperwork. He has all the paperwork. So I don't know. Let me just use this example. It's like a person from Mexico getting their license in Mexico and their registration in Mexico, and then coming to the U.S. and we not recognizing none of that paperwork. Does that make sense? That's what the situation with Russia and Putin in Ukraine. That's and the whole situation. It's like you being a police officer and you're not recognizing the Mexico license and the Mexico registration. You could choose to ignore it or you could choose to recognize it. It's your choice.
You as a police officer, you can choose not to recognize it. Like, well, this is a Mexican license plate. You're in America now. Or you can choose to say, oh, you know what? Let me make a call, even though nobody ain't gonna do that. But if you make a call, you can see, oh, well, this Mexican license is legit. If you go through the steps, if you go through the steps, you will see that yeah, it was legit. But a lot of times, American law enforcement ain't gonna go through the trouble of no, because you're in America, so you need to get American license plate. That's it. So that's an analogy that I use. I don't know, but I say that to say Putin did not invade Ukraine. It's on paper. It's documented. The referendum's documented. But you don't have to recognize, just like the media, a lot of people don't recognize it. But Trump recognized it because Trump signed off on the thing with China and the other countries saying, yo, Russia didn't do no illegal invasion. Trump recognized that. So I don't know if y'all are aware of that, but Trump recognizes that Putin didn't invade Ukraine. So just to let you know, it's official. Trump recognized the fact that Russia did not invade Ukraine. So it's Trump signed off on it. So I'm going with Trump. I'm going with Trump on this one. And this is why they accuse of Trump being in collusion with Russia. No, 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 no. Trump sent the javelins, as he said, I sent the javelins. Obama sent Blakely. I sent javelins. I sent javelins. So there you go. There you go. I got a biker behind me. Let me speed up because he's right on my damn tail. That biker right on my tail. You know, I like to give biker some space, but he ain't giving me my space. He ain't giving me my space here. So let me get ahead of this biker. Is that my neighbor? It looks like my damn neighbor. But no, my neighbor does mopeds. He doesn't do Harleys. He doesn't do Harleys, or maybe he just got a Harley. I don't know. I don't remember his beard being that long either. But let me turn to my neighborhood because he's right on my tail. And you know, I like to give bikers a space, even though he ain't giving me my space. But yeah, let me turn on this street here. Let me turn on this street here, bro, because you too damn close, bro. Damn, Jesus Christ, bro. But they doing too much. They just doing too much. My Native American veteran buddy right there, retired. Yo, my buddy, my neighbor, he's Native American. He's a veteran. He's disabled, and he's elderly. Jesus Christ. Let me say that again. My neighbor, I call him Big Al. He's actually short as hell, man. You know, he's Native American. He's a veteran. He's disabled, and he's a senior citizen. I didn't even know he was a citizen, man. He looks good for his age, man. But yeah, he's all for. He's a Native American. Am I buffering? We should treat her like she's a illegal. Oh, wait. I missed that. She came back last month. Oh, she came. Oh no. Oh shit. Chubbs just said I didn't know that. Chubbs just said that Ellen DeGeneres just came back. God damn. Well, I guess we're justified to send Pierce Morgan back. Damn, England. So England did that to us? Okay, you know what? We're gonna send Pierce Morgan back then. God damn, I didn't know Ellen came back. First of all, the P. Diddy case ain't over. Why is she back? The P. Diddy's still alive. Does she not know that P. Diddy's gonna goddamn tell it? P. Diddy's gonna tell it, Chubbs. So why would she bring herself back here? I guess you're gonna tell me Chubbs goddamn I guess you're gonna tell me that what's the damn bald head dude name? Damn, I forgot his name. After he left the country. What is his damn name, man? The black guy that did Family Feud. The comedian that's not funny. What's his damn name? I don't even know his damn name no more. Damn, I forgot his damn name. That's how long he's been out of the country. What is his damn name? What is his damn name? Damn, I forgot his name, man.
Pretty Giddy going to rat them all out.
Oh, that's a facts, Josie Wells. Hey man, what's going on, Josie Wells? Yeah, he's gonna. That's why I said, why would Ellen come back? Because you know Ellen was in on that shit. Ellen is responsible for boosting P Diddy's career. It wasn't Biggie Smalls. It was Ellen DeGeneres. Now Biggie was a part of it, but when Biggie passed away, Ellen kept having him on the show and made P Diddy a household name. So, Ellen, we know, you know that you know that we know about you and P Diddy's goddamn dealings. You're the Ellen you're the Max Ghislaine Maxwell of P Diddy. We know that.